Let's sign in. And I'm just having some fun, trying out different decks. I'm at the rank 5 cutoff right now. So I'm kind of at that moment where you kind of can try out some different decks. And so that's exactly what I'm doing.
We hunger for vengeance.
So this is a list I've been theory crafting with the water package, with the mid-range hunter frame. And it seems like theoretically it should do good, but in practice it hasn't actually done that well so far, which is why I'm really only playing it when I actually don't really have a big consequence for doing so. But I would have thought it would do slightly better. You know, I was thinking, man, like this should be the deck that does it, man. This should be the one that gets her done. And so we'll see. I mean, I haven't lost this game quite yet, and it could be that I'm just unfamiliar with the deck and am playing it not the best way. You know, that's certainly possible as well. I'm certainly capable of generating some good burst swings, getting some strong board control. I know usually Rogue, oh, he's not Quest Rogue, so he actually might have a little bit more removal. Not sure what sorts of removal he would have other than... Oh, File's fine, yeah, absolutely. I've basically just healed Finley. It's kind of funny. Or Finja, rather. There's no Finley in Standard. This is Standard, by the way. Sap and then kill the dude. Unfortunately, Finja, I don't think actually has. I don't have any Murlocs left in this deck for him to pull. Razor Petal, yeah. Got her done. Let's still clean this up, even though it's not really going to generate any more dudes for me. So I have to imagine, I mean, he has 3 cards in hand. If he's basically a miracle rogue, I mean, maybe he has the Finja package too. Cold Blood, yeah. Nice. The Dark Iron Dwarves are like I feel like both Leeroy and Dark Iron Dwarves are very unusual choices, or they should feel unusual. That's why I'm hoping the deck will be distinctive, but it, on the whole, just hasn't, when I was playing it in casual, it wasn't actually doing that well. But I was like, well, maybe in actually ranked, you'll be running up against slightly faster decks. Like, I was thinking that it should do better against decks that aren't like these heavy, weird control decks that you get in casual. Well, you know, again, it's just kind of a theory. What do we have here? 10 damage coming to me. I'm capable of 2, 4, 6. I can't do Leeroy on top of anything else other than the kill command. I could kill his thing, or I could go face. If I go face with Leeroy, no, that's not good. This would be 3, this would be 8, this would actually just regain the board for me. Seems pretty good.
Oh dear.
So the more I am capable of simply hero powering him down, he's going to have a harder time, and I still have Leeroy for good burst damage. So avoid the potential lethal from cold blood or whatever else. Yeah, that stuff right here, this ooze, is why I've not actually been running the weapon in this list. I've been trying to find the best replacement for it. Alright, so now I could drop a Dark Iron Dwarf. That would be 6, 12. I wouldn't be quite capable of hero powering, but he would be pretty darn close to dead. Kind of feel like I should, because I don't think he can deal 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he should just be dead next turn. It's 2-turn lethal. It's a little bit risky dropping Leeroy when it's not 1-turn lethal, but I mean, he's at 1 HP. I'm not sure how he can lethal me or avoid dying, because all I have to do is hero power him to win. But let's see what he can do. He has the Auctioneer. He has lots of potential with his 4 mana. He already used 1 Cold Blood, so it would be Cold Blood, Eviscerate, would be... Well, Fan of Knives definitely doesn't do much for him here.
Well played.
Oh, there's the GG.
Well played.
Alright, so far at rank 5, this deck is 1-0. Which is funny because I don't think I've won a single game with it in casual. But in rank 5, it does much better for whatever reason. Don't really know. But hey, why not try it again? So yeah, like I was going out of my way to try to create like a very distinctive hunter list with, you know, good reasoning, right? And my thought was that basically you want anything post 6 to be immediately impactful, right? So one of the main things I was trying to do was to cut Savannah Highmane, which seems like, I mean, it seems like a really good card, but I was like, you know, it could be that you really have to have, you know, after turn 5, you really just want everything to be, have a very immediate impact on the board. So I was thinking Black Knight would actually be better than Savannah Highmane. And I was trying to not to include the weapon because I feel like there's so much weapon hate because of Pirate Warrior. I guess I should have just kept that other stuff. I feel like maybe I need to think about how I mulligan a little bit more carefully, because I think it might be that I just want to keep anything below 5 that isn't a Murloc, right? Because the whole idea is that Finja pulls out the Murlocs. So if it's coming out like that every time, it's gonna be bad. I think, you know, Capture might be best here. I'm not sure what spells he would run though. Well, at least not in turn 2. Yeah. Hero power, sure.
Job's done.
Let's drop the wolf. That is a humongous Razor Leaf. He can Shadow Flame it. I wonder if his list runs 2 Shadow Flames. I can't murder it right now, even sacrificing multiple minions. So I think I'm just gonna drop my War Leader and bait a Shadow Flame. Because if not, then if he just gives it taunt... Ah, here we go. It's the Faceless Shambler. That's the idea. Sure. What do I want to do here? 5, 6, 7, 5, there's 9. So that kills it. This would be 5, but I can't then cast you, so that would only be... Well, I can get it up to 6 with the second Direwolf.
Well,
So I go second dire wolf. 6, 2, 3 actually, and then damn. Okay. Now it's 2 minions for 1, so that's a card disadvantage. And he still has the Razor Leaf to activate either a Taunt or a Shadow Flame. Or another Faceless Shambler, I guess that also works. Well, let's do the Crackling Razor Maw first. This is alright. 2, 5. I think I'm still gonna have to use the Murloc though. Okay, so those are his big taunts. What else you got? And now he can't even Shadow Flame the wolf down. Oh. Now, the taunt? Yeah, Sun Fury Protector. Makes sense. I feel like I want to start hero powering. But do I also want to kill one of these things? I think I also want to kill one. Now he can Shadow Flame both down, but it's gotta be tricky. I mean, he doesn't have Reno, so he can't just let me, he can't be this passive, because if I'm just hero powering him down every turn, he's gonna lose. Interesting. Yeah, sure. And I finally get my cat.
Out of my jungle!
This is where a Black Knight would really come in handy, actually. Oh no! I didn't get my 1/1 battle cry off. Sad. Would not quite be enough. Is hero powers better? Is liquid membrane better here then? Because I'm going to be leaving it at like 1 health. Yeah, I think this is actually better here. We can still Shadow Flame to clear my board. And he now has a pretty significant card advantage. That's not great. Oh. That also works to clear the board. Dark Iron Dwarf doesn't really do anything when I don't have anything alive. But he's also not going to kill me terribly quickly with 6 damage a turn. Thing is that this deck is tending to get past turn 6, so then when you want...
No, trust me.
Well, those are going to heal me too, so... 2, 4, 6, 10 damage a turn now.
This jungle hides many secrets.
Is he gonna swing first? Before he... What's he doing? Wow, he didn't even swing first. He missed 2 free points of damage. Whatever. He's like, I have board control, so I win if I just don't die. Makes sense. And this still does nothing. Plus he's just gonna Shadow Flame the thing that can't attack. Siphon Soul. Yeah, this looks pretty lost. So this deck's gonna be 1 and 1 then. That's 6, 11. Still does nothing on the board. Yeah, I don't know. What is better than Dark Iron Dwarf? Do I want to cut one or both? Thing is, I didn't draw Finja. I drew 2 Murlocs. Didn't draw Bittertide, which would have, you know, actually helped clear out these big things. And I didn't draw a Black Knight. So the deck has solutions. I just didn't draw any of them. So is the deck bad? It might be bad. Or was I just unlucky?
Well fought. I can see.
Well, so far it's a 50% win rate. Still not the worst. Let's see if it can break 50%, get up to 75%. Or, no, that would be 66%, 2 out of 3. Math. It's supposed to be an aggressive deck. And it certainly can be. He got some really big... He got his biggest taunts off very early. So, makes sense. I mean, that's what he must have been mulliganing for. Since he's like, oh, I'm a hunter. I must be playing aggressively. Therefore... Mulligan Murloc from Murloc. It's not that it's necessarily the worst. But, I just don't want to draw 2 again, because that was very unfortunate. Because if you know, every time you draw one, that means that if Finja somehow survives, he definitely can't do anything the second time he tries to attack. That's what makes it a little bit annoying.
I don't have enough mana.
And I also didn't get poisonous on any of my adaptations, so my adaptations weren't terribly lucky. Guess it'll be good to see how this deck does against Pirate Warrior. Just eat the weapon charge. I don't see why I would play anything else. A sacrifice to the fiery war axe gods. Farewell, brave Murloc. You avoided 4 points of face damage this turn. Job well done. See, now that's a bad draw. Not necessarily the worst if I can get Finja. But definitely not a good draw. Then he just ignores the 2-2, I'm guessing? Yeah. Kills that, ignores the 2-2, goes face with everything else, 11 points of damage, I'm basically dead. If I play Bittertide, I'm already so far down in the hole that he can actually just kill it, and I will still die. But 11, 14, I'm already dead this way. So here, actually, Dark Iron is better, because he can generate a kill on the 1 minion that's alive. But that's still 8. That's still 13 points of damage. I'm still probably dead, and I also can't play Bittertide at all because I instantly die. So I don't think there's any way I don't die right here in the next 2 turns. I could concede, but I'm curious what my top deck is just so I can think, no, I'm dead. So now this deck is 1 and 2, 33% win rate. It's not doing so great. But everyone is saying, like, Midrange Hunter is the best. Maybe it's not this Midrange Hunter deck that's the best, though. Maybe there's a better list, and there probably is. But I like trying something different, seeing how it works out. And like, let's do something different. These all seem like good cards on their own. They all work pretty well with each other. I mean, sure, Dark Iron Dwarf doesn't have the factional synergy, but it's a solid body. We have keep 1 kill command in case this is a miracle. I need to get rid of an auctioneer or something. And it's drawing me the war leader every single time. I have yet to see a Tundra Rhino or even get to see the Black Knight in hand. Like, there hasn't been a situation where I've been sitting on the Black Knight and I haven't had a taunt minion to kill. I just haven't even drawn it. I haven't drawn Cold Wild, haven't drawn Tundra Rhino. And the only time I drew Bittertide Hydra was against Pirate Warrior, where I was already lost, so... Well, whatever. It's so easy to get angry at the RNG when the whole reason you play a card game is because of the inconsistency, because of the joy of discovery and the hope of luck. And the whole idea of constructing a deck is to have consistency in how that deck is played. So then why would you get angry when you draw duplicate copies of the card that you put in multiple copies of? Because clearly your goal, in including 2 copies of it, was to draw it multiple times, right? And sure, there's Finja, and it's nice if he pulls it out, but certainly you want to be able to play Murloc Water from hand if you need to, theoretically. I think what it is that it's also that dream of just the perfect game, where you draw exactly the cards that you want, exactly on time, in the order that you want. It's kind of an interesting abyss, right? See, it still could be. I play Scavenging Hyena on an empty board. I'm gonna say no. But maybe that's wrong. Because maybe he just kills it now. Now he just kills this so I don't get any boost off it. Nope. I've now drawn 3 Murlocs in the deck that hard mulligans to avoid Murlocs. Whoa. He's playing Cold Light Oracle Quest with no gang up. That's something. Now he can't kill the kindly. It would have been nice to get Finja out, but I mean, Finja doesn't really do anything now other than just be a 2/5 stealth or 2/4 stealth. Oh, okay. Oh. Never been a better time to play Bittertide Hydra. Though I guess I could have done 3 cards for when he tries to Oracle again. He does want to mill me out, I guess. I don't know how he doesn't just mill himself out as well, but you know, whatever. Oh, he got a single mill. Good for him. Let's see what I want to do here. I don't want to put the Scavenging Hyena down as a 2/2 and have the 2/3 kill it. So, using the charge damage on the thing instead of going face, well, he might have another sap. I think he... I don't know that his list runs 2 vanishes. That would be surprising to me. It's a secret. Ow. Passes from hand. But I mean, he's running Cold Light Oracle, so like I feel like in his list it has so much card draw, it can't necessarily be surprising.
Choose soon.
It's tricky, because if it's Explosive Trap, then I have a real problem. If it isn't, if it's anything other than Explosive Trap, I just win. Alright, so that eliminates like half the Hunter Secrets. It can't be... Okay, I think, yeah, this works. Yep. I guess I should have killed the flame dude, but whatever. Because I still win. Alright. It's doing good against Rogue. It's now 2-2. So far, it's no worse than any other deck. Well, that's not true. It's worse than any deck above a 50% win rate. But it's so far on par with most decks, I guess you could say. Alright, Murloc Paladin.
I will fight with honor.
How are we gonna do against a Murloc Paladin? Do the Dark Iron? Sure. Well, I didn't draw a Murloc that time. It's an opening hand with no Murlocs. And there is the surprise factor that he might just not know what's in my list, right? That's always the hope, but still. We shall see. Let's see if he has this one drop. If he has the one drop, there's a pretty good chance I just lose. Because it's very hard to efficiently trade into it. Especially when I don't have... Oh, okay, he's not Murloc Paladin. He's something else, I guess. That's really good. Guess there's a chance he could play a secret, in which case I should have played Cat Trick. But he hasn't played the Murloc Secret Giver yet. I can't remember its name. That's pretty good. Adapt or Scavenge? I feel like Adapt is probably better. I think I want to kill this first, though, in case it's Divine Shield. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, I feel like he must have had a pretty bad opening hand to have hero power twice, unless I really don't understand his list. Yeah, concentrate. That's fine. I mean, it's not the best for me, but... What an unusual list. I am amused. Quest to regain the board. Yeah, I think the weakness of this list is that even just cutting, you know, I feel like so much of the deck is beasts, but not a lot of it is cheap beasts, and so it is hard to get the super high ramped Scavenging Hyenas. And there's the alley cats that ideally I would be getting more consistently. But so far that has not been the case. Now he does his draw based on minions killed card, right? And once again, I'm very much going past the
menagerie is for guests only.
6 mana mark. It's like, is it really justified in cutting Savannah Highmane in this list? It's like, somehow just no actual beasts on the ground. It's like you feel like everything in this list is a beast. And yet somehow it just doesn't work out that way. He's Menagerie Paladin.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, now if I cast Thunder Rhino, am I better off just waiting next turn so I can actually get the Houndmaster synergy? Kind of feel like maybe I am, because otherwise he's just going to die before I can actually cast it. And without it, I'm really losing the board very heavily. So there's also a chance that if I don't try to just run into the Drake, well, if I go Drake or not, I can't lethal it in one turn. So if he has Karam, my big fat 4, 6, 7 by 4, 7, gets turned into a 3/3, so that's not great. Oh, he's just gonna run into a secret anyway, apparently. There's like a 90% chance that he just pulls the, oh hey, cat trick. Poisonous would be nice. There we go. Oh, that's fine. Yep, he dies no matter what. I feel like this is better. Maybe. Bittertide Hydra times 2 might just be too much. I mean, on the one hand, it's supposed to bring consistency, because you do... I mean, I'm not exactly drawing it every single game. But the problem is that if I start to lose Bittertide Hydra, especially against Paladin, Paladin is kind of making a comeback right now. Well, I guess that worked at clearing the board. It's nice. Oh, that's a problem. He now has a significant card and board and health advantage. Just to say I'm probably dead. But hey, I gotta remove it at least. Bittertide hydra, man. Worth. Now he only has a life and card advantage. No longer a board advantage until finishes playing this turn. I can still probably pretty safely concede here. But if he plays a spell, activates the Panther, I guess it's still... What just happened? He drew the full heal 0 cost card, I think is what happened. Is that wrong? Yeah, well, if he has dino size, I die. Oh. Guess I should have actually hit the 4-4.
Reporting for duty.
Well, Dark Iron Dwarf. Proving he has some value. Maybe it's like with Bittertide and Dark Iron Dwarf, it's like, you know, maybe one-offs really are worth it. But maybe it's that 2 is too much and I just need something more in the early game. It's also possible 2 cat tricks is just not going to work. So 2 and 3 still. I mean, it won 2 games at rank 5. It is not an unplayable deck. It's a deck that has some issues that needs further refinement. Somehow I never drew Call of the Wild. Usually whenever I run Call of the Wild, I just end up sitting with it in my hand for the entire time. Cut one of you. I almost am like, should I cut one Houndmaster? If I'm going to occasionally have situations where I don't actually have a beast on the ground. Cut one Cat Trick. And so now I have 4 cards to figure out. What do I put in instead? Jeweled Macaw. Oh no, definitely not be a Shell Wrath. I feel like there's not that much in this deck that I would want to run tracking for. I'm not running Deadly Shots. I'm not running Animal Companion. Trying to be maybe 2 different. I'm not running Rat Pack. Not running Dispatch Kodo. I'm not running Savannah Highmane. If I add more one-offs, I'm losing consistency. I don't know. Maybe one Grievous Bite. No, it's not good. Doesn't fix the problems that the deck has. Deadly Shot, I think, is actually possibly very important in this meta. I think Animal Companion probably good enough, and then maybe even Explosive Shot. Could always actually add in the Savannah Highmane. It's not like I'm actively trying to avoid it. The thought was that the curve, you'd want too much of the curve to be fast to really want to consistently run it. Oh. Yeah, Nesting Rock. In Stampeding Kodo. There's other 5-drops I should actually be considering here too. I don't know that I have actually that often had 2 minions on the board. I think one Stampeding Kodo is actually pretty playable right now. And I could always just really go crazy and throw in a Volcanosaur. Because I have actually been tending to get up to the higher manas, and I think Volcanosaur might theoretically be better than Savannah Highmane. It's a little bit less consistent in terms of what it does, but what the hell. So we have a slightly more late gamey curve, a little bit more control. Not as many Dark Iron, just the one Dark Iron Dwarf. Actually cut a Houndmaster. I'm not sure that was actually the best idea, because the games that I won, he was pretty important in. Or was it I cut a Houndmaster and put an Animal Companion? And I cut a Cat Trick, put in like a Volcanosaur. I think I actually ended up with almost the same number of beasts, which is probably pretty silly. But I have a little bit more removal, which would not have helped at all against the Paladin. And I feel like I'm going to be seeing a lot of Paladins. So isn't this kind of stupid then to put in a Deadly Shot if you're mostly worried about Paladins and zoo-style decks where there's just too many minions on the board to consistently remove one? Shouldn't I be throwing in like a Flame Trap or something? Or a minion capable of at least occasionally producing taunt. No, let's try the Nesting Rock too. It's a lot of 5-drops now. But I did get rid of a 5-drop. So I have more 5-drops, lots of 5-drops, not so much a lot of 6-drops or 7-drops. Just the 6, the 7, then the 1, 9. It doesn't reset the stats, so it's still keeping the 2 and 3 from the earlier iteration. Whatever, let's keep trying.
Rexa versus Valera.
Watch your back.
Let the hunt begin.
Against Rogue, I think I keep the Houndmaster. You know, maybe I'm already wondering if maybe I should just add in that second Houndmaster again. I feel like that might have been a mistake. But this is one of the better curves I've been looking at. And I don't have any Murlocs, so all in all, this is a pretty good opening hand.
A battle to eat you with.
Wait, how do you get rid of the 3-2? Backstab, I see.
Big teeth I have.
Another backstab? Oh no, he's gonna do the 2-2 to trade.
A battle to eat you with.
Or is he? It's gonna be a
This guy's
agent. Agent coming in for the kill.
job's done.
That might have been wrong. But because he's gonna I think this list is gonna run that assassination vine. That has 4 health, so the bite might have been better on that. Oh well. I feel like getting 8 damage on a face isn't necessarily a bad idea though.
Class.
Violet teacher. Okay. Oh, eviscerate on the boar.
I'm ready to learn.
Let's see, somehow, you know, maybe cutting the second Houndmaster is not bad, because it feels like every game I just don't end up with something to actually activate the Houndmaster on. Even with only 1 Dark Iron Dwarf. And oh. Yeah, I should have saved the bite for the auctioneer. That was definitely a mistake now that I think about it.
I am ready to learn. I am ready to learn.
Dark Iron does work pretty well with Finja too, so I don't know. I think that a one-off of Dark Iron Dwarf is actually probably pretty good in a mid-range hunter list. That's the theory craft that I've been playing with and trying to make sense of. So I go 5 of the face, but no, I should definitely. No, that's too bad. Do I kill the Violet Teacher? Or do I go 6 to the face? Yeah, 6 to the face means I'm 3 turns from lethal. I don't know. This might be too greedy. But I feel like killing the Violet Teacher doesn't necessarily win me the game. At least not to the same extent that getting rid of the Auctioneer did. Oh, he probably... Oh, wow. Multi-shot.
Ready to learn. The Brotherhood
Oh, Edwin. Oh, he's not that big. How many turns from lethal is he, though? There's a surprising amount of damage to my face. Oh! Hello.
Well played.
It's a pretty good top deck in that situation. Houndmaster is so good when you activate him, and it feels like in a deck primarily full of beasts that Houndmaster should be great, but I don't know. Alright, so now the new version of the deck, with some alterations, is 1-0. And the overall average is back to 3-3. That's Maeve. Maeve Shadow Song.
Hunt begin.
Maeve Shadow Song. No quest. Seems like it's mostly miracle rogues in rank 5 right now. Rip. Oh wait, is he not gonna poker? You're not gonna kill the... yeah, there it goes. Do you have a backstab?
The better to eat you.
Nope. Tricky decision. Kill the health though.
Run away.
Make him use more than a backstab. Make him use an eviscerate.
Give me a quest.
Oh, there's the backstab. Does he have a prep eviscerate? There's a kind of a coin. Oh lordy. And it's a cold blood. That is a big adventure. Good thing we're not in wild, otherwise you could probably have concealed right there.
Run away.
So many wonderful poisons.
Yeah, it's a Zerl.
Run away.
Guess that was kind of pointless. Well, it's not like you really want to protect Kindly Grandmother.
We hunger for vengeance. The Brotherhood shall prevail.
Oh, that's a 4-4 Edwin. Hello, 4-4 Edwin. Do I want to kill you with Tundra right now, or do I want to drop Finja in the yard? Oh man, this is tricky. What is truly best in this situation?
I wonder.
Honestly, I wanna drop Finja. And then I'm not even... I could still kill him.
Oh dear. Run away. The better to eat you with.
I think you just wanted the
Give me
card
a
there.
quest.
Oh. Mr. Questing is back. Oh, it's a sap. Oh. Stealthing up the questing adventure, alright.
Smart moves.
Oh, he conceded. Alright. This new variant is now 2-0. Not because of the Volcano Source, certainly. As I have not yet actually played that. Oh. I have enough for a pack. Well, let's make that happen. What's it gonna be? It's a Mimikpod. Alright. Exciting. It's not an epic. Okay. Kinda, I don't know how far I am from the next pity timer. I think probably at least another 10 packs. Probably more like 20. But I kinda lost track. And I think I know I've hit at least one epic. So that must have been 10 packs.
Rexa versus Maiev.
None can escape my fury.
Let the hunt begin.
Do not want the war leader. Not entirely sure about collecting it, but I think that's fine. Is this going to be another Miracle Rogue? Oh, it's Quest. Okay. Well, with Quest, I can definitely think I want to coin out the cat trick. A Stampeding Kodo is probably worse against Quest. Maybe. Yeah, I think I need to probably look at these 5 drops and actually at some point make a choice between whether this deck is better with Nesting Rock, Stampeding Kodo, or neither. I really hate... I mean, I can't even Dark Iron Dwarf even if he lives. But I hate to do nothing on turn 2. Question is, does this rogue even run backstab, right? I think some lists cut backstab. He probably has a charge, but if he's using a charge to get rid of the hyena, I think that's basically fine. So...
Ash to ash.
Alright. Just imagining I'm... Interesting. I'm kind of inclined to just bite his face. Sorry, Ball.
Job done.
Because he's gonna, I mean, if he's trying to activate elementals, he doesn't even want this thing alive. So there's no reason to rush killing it. I'm only gonna let that thing die. Oh, he's not even getting some damage on it. I can go face with the Bluegill Warrior and hero power and just keep beating him up. I guess at some point he will have enough cards that he'll be able to activate his quest on something else. Now see, now if I do Kindly Grandmother, then he's going to be able to hit and then go down. So no, I think I go with the original plan and just hero power and Murloc.
Job done.
I'm not going to let him let that thing die. Normally, you know, I would have thought he actually would have let the Igneous Elemental take damage. So now he's probably like, well, I could just kill it with my weapon. But if this guy's not going to let it die, yeah, he has to attack with a minion, right? It's funny. And he doesn't realize that I was only doing that to set up Finja. I'm having fun. Aren't we all having fun?
Drink
That's,
with me.
oh yeah, see, so now he's not even going elementals anymore, right? I mean, if he was going elementals, he would have probably just bounced one of the 1/2s, and that would have been basically enough. You know, all he needs then is... And now he can kill it. Well, kind of. I mean, it's still not exactly great, because he still becomes 2 minions. So maybe I actually want to kill the panda. Actually, no, it doesn't make a difference. It's either way.
Drink with me, friend.
In fact, I'm pretty sure it's better to go on the 2/1. And so now, as long as I don't draw a Murloc,
Ash to ash.
should be good. That might have been a mistake. Eh. The big bad wolf or do I hero power? What does he kill? Everything? Well, if he gets activation, then he kills at least 3. And then probably the 4th. In which case, don't I want Kindly Grandmother? But, no, hold on, if I... No, hero power, definitely. Yeah, there we go. Because all I want to do is Leeroy hero power next turn. That's lethal.
I wonder.
Oh, he has reached the conclusion. Oh, no. Yeah, he definitely has enough to activate. I mean, he has the 4 elementals in hand, so he drops all 4. He can still theoretically... Now he just needs his preparation. And casts... Phew, I got a cat trick. He just realized he died from the cat trick, though. Because he can't even... Oh, vanish! He still dies.
Well played.
He thought so long and hard about that play, too. Like, man, I can activate and vanish And it's gonna be great, and I'm not gonna have a full hand. I'm gonna cast a spell, and then he died. Alright, so this deck is now 5-3 at rank 5. All in all, this is pretty good. And it's 3-0 since I made the modifications to get rid of the second Houndmaster and the second Dark Iron Dwarf. No, this is a tricky question. Do you keep the bittertide hydra? Wait, do I have both in opening here?
For Doomhammer.
No, only one. Oh, I only have one, right? I cut the second bittertide, that's right. I think I keep this. There's no Murlocs. That's pretty much all you need. There's no Murlocs, and nothing is above 5, so keep it. I still have yet to actually draw the Black Knight in now 8 games. That's interesting as well. It's a shaman. Is it a Murloc shaman? Or is it... Oh, not a Murloc shaman. Oh, hey, speak of the devil. So this must be elemental shaman? I have absolutely no idea how this deck will do against elemental shaman. But I'm hoping well.
Out of my jungle.
I think it's still the elemental shaman. And if I drop Scavenging and swing, he might just lightning bolt it though. Or whatever else. Or Maelstrom Portal, that's what it's gonna be. There we go. I think I just tempo the mono 3-3. Might not be best, especially if I get Finja later and eat him to boost Finja, but I feel like hero powering here and sacrificing board entirely is probably a bad idea.
I wonder.
Oh, if this is Control Shaman, I guess playing Bittertide risks being really bad.
You gonna sleep with the fish?
It's not the one I was hoping for. Oh well.
My life is your sin.
Hey, Black Knight gonna actually get to do his thing. Black Knight power.
None shall
I bet he was not expecting that. Black Knight value in the house. Let's see, I think I want to do...
I'm invincible.
Nope. He was invincible. Then he died. And now I just hope he doesn't draw his big fat dude. His 10/10 Storm for 5 mana. That would be unfortunate. There's 20 cards in deck, so hopefully the chance is low. Do I have enough stuff that I can actually play Bittertide? Right, you shouldn't be able to Volcano me with this much stuff on the board. I hope. Perfect. Oh, this is a pretty good board. I have to imagine. He's already played 2 Maelstroms, but He probably runs 2 lightning storms. There's a chance he runs volcano. And he also, I mean, in this deck, he might also run the other one whose name I forget.
I wonder.
X. And then lightning storm. Oh, and then totem and lightning storm. Oh, yeah, that's the totem he wanted. It's pretty good. Now he low-rolled Leeroy, so that's good for me.
Such big teeth I have.
He's played
Well played.
so many things. Whatever. Maybe he has another lightning storm.
Bow before the
Oh, that's not good. That's also pretty bad for me.
Elements will destroy.
Okay. What do I even do here? I feel like I want to keep the taunt.
Elements will destroy you.
I think I pass turn here and let him kill itself on the bird. But who knows? I mean, if he has another lightning storm, which the way his the way his deck has been playing in terms of what he has drawn. Oh lord. Yeah. Yeah, it certainly seems like the elements might in fact destroy me.
The better to eat you with.
Okay. 7, 8. I guess maybe I should have suicided so that I could actually kill it next turn. I don't know. The other risk is that he has one of the heal dudes. The other possibility being that I'm just totally boned and totally lost. Which seems like a pretty safe bet here. Should I just concede here? I mean, the way he's drawn, he should win. And in terms of win conditions, how do I have win conditions left? Call of the Wild, I don't think wins. Volcanosaur, I don't think wins.
I wonder.
No, this is over.
well fought. I concede.
Okay. Well, he drew pretty well. So, he won. There we go. Deck is still 5-4. The modified version is now 3-1. Definitely got some of that Black Knight value in there. I mean, even though he top decked or drew his 10-10 Storm Guardian, the Black Knight killing the 5-5 was pretty good still. I mean, theoretically, I should have saved the Black Knight in case he drew the 10-10.
Begin.
But I feel like you really... I don't think that's right. I don't think that's what you're actually supposed to do. Okay. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Do I coin out kindly? Or do I pull out an alley cat? I want to go this way. this, I'll be less inclined to kill it. So I will Crackling Razor Maw and maybe actually kill it. Oh, or that. No, still do the same thing. Now I just hope for Divine Shield. Is 3 health better? I think 3 health is better here.
Run away.
Okay. Yeah, it's a war leader.
To my side.
If he buffs the war leader again, I'm really gonna have a problem. And he's probably going to do that. Yep. And then he goes face or something, because... Aye. I feel like it's not actually better to kill anything else. Whatever. No, it's this, okay.
Get down!
If I bring him out, he kills the full one for free. If I don't, he hits me in the face for 13. Don't like the situation. I don't know that this was a good play. But that might not have been the worst play. I think Leeroy, I don't know. Oh. Yeah. And then. Oh, and then. No, he did that wrong. Never have a beast on the ground. Somehow, whenever I play this deck, there's never a beast on the ground. Okay. Whatever. Taunt would have been nice, but... Gotta do what you gotta do. He's big. I feel like this is actually fine now. Does make the Stampeding Kodo worse next round, but I feel like doing the Stampeding Kodo and getting rid of one of these guys, it just gets killed, and I still have to actually get rid of it. And there's a pretty good chance that Stampeding Kodo gets some sort of value here. There's a 1 in 3 chance I get totally boned. And we have a winner.
Job's done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a pretty decent chance he still has lethal. And he does.
Well played.
Okay. And we're back to an even win rate. It's not like I'm looking at a lot of these games, though, and saying, oh yeah, Savannah Highmane definitely would have kept me in the game. Maybe, again, something other than call would have been nice. You know, I'd have the one call in here, because there have been several games that do go to 9. I mean, that game was, if I had lived one more round, call would have maybe lose slightly slower. Although, I mean, that game was pretty over anyway.
Let the hunt begin.
Another early Leeroy.
The light protects me.
What shaman list? Is this aggro shaman? Yeah, that's pretty expected. Come on, board.
Job's done.
Rip.
The light protects me.
Nope. This deck is about to be 5-6. Because this is going downhill really fast. Another game where I just cannot keep a minion on the ground because Argent Squires and Flame Tongue Totems. Here we go. Even a lightning storm. Oh, that's not good either. Okay. I feel like the 5-3, it might actually be best. Seems kind of weird to think that, though. I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. Synergy. Clearly, all is going according to plan. All according to plan. Alright, this deck now officially has a negative win rate. Now let's try one more, see if we can at least even it up. Definitely not the smooth 55% win rate we're looking for, though.
Rexa versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Let the hunt begin.
Well, we got Finja. Maybe I shouldn't be coining that out. Maybe I should have just let it drop next round. And then... Or maybe not even let it drop. Maybe I should have coined out the animal companion.
That was a mistake.
Oh, I forgot to attack. That's fine. Maelstrom. Yeah, I realized that after. Oh well.
I want to cast a spell. To my side. Job done.
Nah, it's lightning. I'm being beat down by a bunch of 1-2 weenies. Alright, he gets some cards, but I get Finja. So it's all okay. Devolve. No? Oh my god, he really does. Why am I running up against opponents that always draw their best AoE solution? Oh man. What a rough couple games. I mean, Decker, whatever. There's so much... so many bad draws that my opponents keep having in hand. It's like... I don't even know. Yeah, sure. I can't even get rid of his 0-3 totem. I guess this is the problem with not having the weapon in the deck. Is that sometimes having the weapon really helps, even if you just get the one charge off it. 1 in 4 chance. Wow! Wow. That was good. Health? Wind Fury? I'm gonna say Wind Fury. Maybe he lightnings it down again. I don't know. This is probably just lost because he has so much card advantage over me at this point. Yeah, health would have been better. But since he's running Devolve and Hex, I'm assuming it's kind of hard to say that it really would have made a difference.
The teeth I
It's fine, I guess I'll just tempo out the Murloc Warrior since Finja got newt. Doesn't really accomplish anything, mostly just dies. But if it dies, it is probably absorbing 6 damage unless he's going to use another fire elemental.
the better to eat you.
Oh. Might just take 5 face or use some sort of board damage. I think this is just lost. Yeah, this is just over. Alright, so the deck's 5-7. I think that's probably enough trying to make it work. Black Knight, you know, I feel like a lot of these cards are like, you know, I don't feel like they're wrong. I feel like I got a lot of value out of Dark Iron Dwarf, you know, especially just as a one-off. I think 2 was too much. I feel like the Murloc package can be really strong, but it does add some inconsistency to the deck, so maybe Midrange Hunter is actually weaker overall with the Finja package. Like, I thought that Water Hunter would be stronger than these games made it seem. Well, Crazy Hunter, it was interesting trying you out, trying to make the Water Midrange Hunter work. But your watch isn't it. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you enjoyed, check out some of the other videos. And I'll probably be back on later trying some other deck. Catch you later.